talking about this week? Something good? No. 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 No! It's a video Brinquedo movie. I don't even care anymore. Just Little Princess School, just show it. So we begin with a 3-minute intro that shows us what kind of movie we are in for, introducing us to all of our cast.
Blatantly ripping off Disney princesses like Cinderella, Snow White, Jasmine, and very racially stereotypical Mulan and Shiana. Though, the last one is apparently an aged-down version of the Shiana knockoff from their Princess and the Frog ripoff. The only other 2D Flash animated ripoff from Brinquedo.
Oh, look at that animation. Oh, the best that Go Animate and Gacha Life could afford. Anyway, the movie is broken down into a series of 3 shorts, so let's get this show on the road. First up is a short called Sleeping Beauties.
Though funny enough, a ripoff of Aurora is completely absent here from this movie. She is one of the lucky ones to be left out.
Oh, Bianca, not again! That's too much!
Oh. What again? What are you talking about?
Come on, Bianca, there's no point in trying to hide that crazy rooster of yours.
Could you really describe something as being hidden if it's in plain sight? Because nothing for nothing, that rooster is quite visible for everybody in the room. Anyway, Rachel Zegler over here seems to be hiding a rooster because she is an animal lover and can speak to them. In other words, she's the Fluttershy of the lot of them. Though this proves to be quite difficult since the rooster won't stop crowing, even though it still looks like it's dark outside, according to the window. This gets the attention of their headmaster, Madame Drastic. Nothing but the best names for characters in Brinquedo movies.
Princesses? I'll just bet they're up to no good.
Oh yes, of course, animal smuggling. Federal offense, actually. You should really look it up, kids. It's a very serious topic. You see, it was still technically nighttime out, so why was the rooster crowing? That's not just another example of the animation being bad, that's a blatant continuity error and plot hole. And for that matter, why was the rooster even crowing when it wasn't even daytime out? And for that matter, why did they show a shot of the castle being lit in the daytime when it was supposed to be night? Wait a gosh darn second. This is seriously how you're going to have your characters move throughout this thing? You can't just have them glide as the background moves along like a Flintstones cartoon? My lord, this looks worse than the fanboy fangirl videos on this channel.
She is a little weird, but I don't think it's anything really. It's just her style.
She's always looking to catch us in some mischief. I'm sure she runs to tell Madame Grimm everything she possibly can. And then it would be bye-bye Princess School. We'd have to return to our kingdoms as failures and never be able to take part in any fairy tales.
Oh, so that's what they teach in the courses of this school. I figured they would have taught these children stuff that most children of the elites learn at a young age, like who to get involved with when it comes to insider trading, or, I don't know, what tarmac to show up on that'll take you to a private island that has child slaves. You know, much like the politicians that I happen to not like.
Don't you mean like the politicians you love so much?
No, that is all just a hoax, Ariel, okay? And everyone knows that politicians like the ones that I happen to like and agree with would never possibly lie. Only the politicians that I dislike and disagree with would lie, okay? It's just a fact.
Stop trying to ignore what is painfully obvious, Chris.
Anyway, Cinderella, Snow White, and the Frog Princess stumble across this room loaded with items from various fairy tales. And of course, the door just happens to be open, so students can just wander on in because the custodian forgot to lock it up. They head on in and find the spinning wheel from the Sleeping Beauty legend. And slowly, one after the other, each of the girls prick their finger and fall right to sleep. Now, while it is nonsensical for 2 of these to do it, it makes no sense for the 2 other girls to just spontaneously show up and knock themselves out.
What happened? Why are they sleeping?
I don't know. They just put their fingers there and...
Here?
Oh my! That's bad! Why does this keep happening?
In that instance, Cinderella comes face to face with the magic mirror, who looks like this for some reason. Yeah, give the face in the magic mirror a big magenta afro. All the while, they clearly reuse clips of him talking for several different pieces of dialogue. Now that is lazy.
Tell me what you're doing in here.
My friends and I were just walking down the hall, minding our own business, just passing by, looking around.
I know.
You apparently knew, and yet you still asked them why they were there. Was that question supposed to be rhetorical? Because it really didn't sound like it was. Or maybe I just can't read sarcasm, I don't know. After a joke of the mirror loading like a computer, we see the custodian Lurch. Yeah, that Lurch, obviously, this guy. He's heading back to lock up the room that he accidentally left open.
Uh-oh, I think his computer crashed. Golly. Oh no, illegal operation. That's why I hate always depending on technology. Sometimes it's nothing but trouble.
Oh, here we go, typical. The child of an elite claims to be against technological progress. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, princess, but you can't fight technology, okay? It's just the way of the future. It's just how these things work. The only time that you should be against big tech and all these technological companies is because they're involved with the left. That's the only reason why you should dislike things, because I say so, okay? Everyone else around me clearly does not peel back the onion as much as I do.
You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife.
Mulan 2020 enters the room, and Cinderella discusses how they could possibly wake them up. But it's going to be improbable since they're all first-grade girls, and the school for little princes is far away, and I think it's safe to say that boys that age are not interested in kissing yet.
We need to get them out of here before that dumb old Lurch comes back here. I'm so glad you happened to be looking for us, Hime.
No problemo, amiga. That's what friends are for.
Every character in this is an idiot.
Anyway, the short ends with Cinderella getting the rooster from earlier, and the other girls wake up once the rooster crows. Yep, that was some real setup and payoff to the grand rooster storyline there. On to the second of the three shorts, The Enchanted Toad.
Show me some spirit. I'm moving it. Watch this knockout shot. Oh.
Oh, that's so Hime. Uh-oh, I think I broke my nail. Coach, can we stop now?
Okay then, class is over.
The entire class is over just because one student broke a nail? Gee, and I thought I didn't understand women. They are apparently doing this to prepare for some big gymnastics event, but before they can focus on that, the girls need to collect a mandrake root for Madame Drastic's class, so they head into the woods to search for it before night. Well, I think I know where this is going. Yeah, a murderous Winnie the Feces or Michael Rat is going to show up and start killing them one after the other, aren't they?
While that would make for an interesting crossover, BRINQUEDO did not do any of those kinds of movies. That is mostly Jagged Edge Productions and IT and distribution.
Oh, Mr. Toad, I wish you could speak, for if you could, I believe you could tell me where I might find a mandragora root.
Yes, my dear, I know where the root is.
You can't speak.
So the Toad makes a deal with her, promising to tell her where the root is if she gives him a kiss. All the while they continue to reuse animation again. She does, and turns into a toad as well. Here, the girls come across a good witch who was once a fairy before being turned into this by an ogre king, whom she refused to marry. Now, all of that I just summarized right there, that they talk about in the dialogue, would have made for a vastly more interesting movie than anything that has happened in this film up until this point. The point is, they're led to the root, everyone transforms back to normal, and haha, she can jump really high because she was once a toad. It's clever. But Madame Drastic accuses them of cheating and using magic in class, and the short ends with the Toad approaching Madame Drastic, claiming to be a wizard who can help her if she were to give him a kiss. But instead of her turning into a toad like last time, he then grows human size and chases after her.
Only I can make you truly happy.
No comment, no comment. Let's just get on with the last short and just get this over with. The sooner it's over, I will be much, much happier. Last of the shorts is Defenseless Princes. This one begins with even more gym class, and Aria notices a shadow overhead. She tells the others, but none of them saw it themselves. So Bianca uses her ability to talk to animals, and she manages to figure out what it is from a squirrel. It turns out that it was from a monster that eats courage, which is heading towards the Little Prince school. A monster that eats courage. Is this a Care Bears movie all of a sudden? Oh, and of course, this leads to typical woke Hollywood misandry as these little girls start insulting the males.
It doesn't take a courage-eating monster to make all the boys afraid.
Yeah! You just need to threaten them with a punch in the nose and they'll
Just run away! Do you find yourself afraid, little boys? Don't worry, we'll be there to save you.
Herm, typical male bashing. I wouldn't expect anything less from a typical Disney movie, or Disney rip-off movie in this case, but still, my argument still stands, clearly. How disgusting and despicable. What next? Are they going to accuse the boys of having cooties or some other blatant man-bashing misandry?
Are you really a grown man complaining about little girls and little boys making fun of each other? Are you really that immature, Chris?
You just don't get it, Ariel, okay? These are serious issues and society needs to address them. I'm just simply asking questions, okay?
You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife.
Because of the monster, both schools are alerted to have their students' classes be dismissed and for them to stay in their rooms until further notice. However, the princesses decide they want to take on the monster themselves, and they notice the princes are held up in their school. The monster appears, or rather, the foot of it at least appears, and the one that can speak to animals speaks to it. This is enough to make the beast leave, quite anticlimactically as it arrived. And before the movie ends, we get a quite humorous conclusion as Lurch mentions the monster got into the pantry and ate all the chocolate. Ha 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 ha. So that was Little Princess School. It's a Video Brinquedo movie. It's 40 minutes long, the animation is terrible, the jokes aren't funny, and despite the fact that it's incredibly short, I feel like a good chunk of my life has been taken off because of this film. I seriously don't know what else to say. This video is over, may Jesus be with you, I'm out, I'm done. No more Video Brinquedo after this, please.
If we knew we could use magic, we would jump out of the window and run far away from your class in a heartbeat.
That's so pathetically not funny.